But no, like, I mean, the only way I would, like, you only know 2 spells. It's not like Cleric or Druid where you can swap them out after a long rest. So, I mean, Cure Wounds would be nice if we ever get separated.
Is anyone currently editing their token?
Yes. But I'm editing spells, so...
Let me know when you're done, because I'm going to move everybody.
Okay. I can add spells later.
You know, Keith, if you want to be a dick, you can just get Goodberry.
Goodberry's a good spell, though.
It is a good spell. It makes it where we don't have to eat. We can just do 1 spell slot of Goodberry, and we're good for the day.
Okay, moved all the tokens to the RP zone.
That, for a ranger, Goodberry actually would make perfect sense. That's the horrible thing. Goodberry would actually make perfect sense.
Yeah, because it says only rangers and druids can get it, and then I guess anyone else can get it if they take mage initiate feat.
Yeah, and we don't have... Do we actually have a druid?
No. Tina's a cleric, and the paladins in the group, I mean, they'd eventually maybe be able to conjure food and water?
Alright, fine, I'll take Goodberry just for the sake of the party. But then I also took Hail of Thorns just to piss off anything that pisses me off.
Hail of Thorns, let's read that. Oh, wow. Wow! The only thing I don't like about that is, do you pick the targets of that for the dex save?
The target of attack in each creature within 5 feet.
So if we are within 5 feet of it, I mean, personally, I don't give a shit.
I haven't saved my character sheet yet. Ooh, of course, 5e would have the 4e version of Hunter's Quarry.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I guess you just mark them, concentration up to an hour, and extra d6 every time you hit them. And you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check you make to find it. And you can switch it as a bonus action. That's cool.
Damn. Both of which would be very useful. I could always turn around and add on next level, though. I don't know. Hail of Thorns or Hunter's Mark, both of which would be useful.
Well, Hail of Thorns is nice, but Hunter's Mark is like the boss killer. Like that one hard enemy that's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's going to be Hunter's Mark. Because we don't want me to accidentally...
Start killing us?
Yeah, I think you guys might not take to that too kindly.
Well, Tina already said she's going to refuse anyone that allies are killing.
Yeah, but in my character's case, it would be intentional.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
So you made all your decisions then? We all good? What?
Was the note on Sparrow really necessary?
Yes.
Wait, what? Oh.
Did you just assume his gender?
How dare you?
So, is Kaze back yet?
I don't hear him.
No, but Tina's back.
Well, I don't know where he went, but we have to start now.
Okay.
Okay, why the hell are we back here? What happened to the sewer?
I told you just a minute ago I was moving everybody to the RP zone.
Oh,
He did.
are we going to be role-playing with turds?
What?
It doesn't even make any sense.
Well, I thought we were in a sewer.
Well, we still are in the sewer.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just used to my campaign where whenever you're somewhere, you're literally traveling through it.
That may be the only part of the map he's got.
Well, anyway, you guys finish off all the rats, and checking your map, you do recall that you are currently in the southeastern corner of the Castle Ward. So, where do you want to go from here? The Castle Ward's sewers are pretty big and labyrinthine. You could be down here all day. Who knows how many more rats or whatever else you might bump into.
Well, the only real lead I have is about that well that wasn't working properly. Do I have a general idea of where that's located in terms of the overground?
Just 1 second. Amanda, did Sparrow level?
He did.
Did you roll for his hit points and stuff?
Oh, I didn't. Must not have saved it. Better? There we go.
Well, you shouldn't have 6 hit points left. You should have 12, I think? Okay. So, what was your question, Tyler?
Do I have a general idea of where in the underground is relative to that well that was not functioning?
The well? The well was around the marketplace. That's in the northern center area-ish of the castle ward.
Okay. Then I would like, since we have no further, leads, I would like to move towards that direction.
Does everyone agree with Manu's deduction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you start wandering through the sewers, following the most direct path to that area, and eventually you come to a fork in the road. Either direction may lead you there, both about equal distance according to your map, but there is a difference between these two pathways, and that's based on what you can hear. To the west, you can hear squeaking, and to the east, you can hear moaning.
Well, I mean, it's probably best if we went the way the squeaking was located then, as that'd probably be safer. Why is that? Why?
Because he's fascinated by undead.
I mean, it would be helpful to clear some of them out, I guess. We'll put it up to a group decision then. So he wants to go that way. I want to go the squeaky way. What do the others say?
Sparrow wants to head towards the squeaking.
Okay.
That's 2 for squeaking. Where does Lizzie want to go?
Where do you want to go, Lizzie? Do you want to go toward what we think are rats or what we think are zombies? Well, as a DM, yes, zombies are the more dangerous threat, but I don't know how his zombies are though. He might have.
Well,
got rid of them.
and for all we know, this could be a huge, like leg pull, and it could be like the opposite of what we think it is.
Yeah. The squeaking might be echoing toward this way, but it's really coming from this way.
Or something, yeah. Either way, just whatever you want.
I mean, he might be fucking with us. The squeaking.
We don't know.
The zombies, we don't know. Zid wants to go toward the moaning.
Yeah, he's a dangerous little fucker, ain't he?
Well, Sid likes undead. So.
Yeah, you're a fucking zombie.
Where does Allegretto want to go?
Lizzie's voting for the. Lizzie wants to vote for the undead, so I don't get myself killed.
Okay. Well, what does Allegretto say? Because he'll be the deciding one then.
Since Kaze isn't here.
Yeah.
Keith?
Are you there?
He was just there.
Yeah, he should be. I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Okay, so Keith isn't there. So how about I just roll a D2? 1 is squeaking, 2 is zombies.
No, hold on, where the hell did they go? I told them both that we were resuming at 8:15. Where is Kaze? Someone want to text him?
Oh no, I'm done calling for that fucker. He wants to be gone.
Tyler, why do you keep dropping things?
Well, just in case, I'm still gonna roll a D2. 1 squeaking, 2 zombies, just for the hell of it. It's there in case they take too long. And it's a 2. Everyone sees it's a 2. So, if they don't get back here quick, then moaning it is.
We will move on. Oh, okay. Keith says the hospital called in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't know why
Yeah,
he sent...
I'm right here.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Cleveland Clinic called me for a doctor's appointment.
okay.
Sorry,
Well,
Cleveland Clinic trumps D&D. Every
Yeah,
time.
understood.
yeah, I get
Exactly,
it,
yes.
I get it. But
What were the choices?
left is a squeaking sound, right is an undead sound. Since Kaze seems to have disappeared, you're the tiebreaker once again.
Of course
Yep.
I
Sid
am.
just wants to go toward the undead because he wants to see the undead.
Just leave whatever you want to do, man. Just let us know. Okay.
Undead it
What's-
is.
Okay.
Okay,
undead
we
it
both
is.
rolled a D2 and got the 2.
Gee,
Undead it is.
it's almost like the chances of that are 50-50.
How convenient.
Well, then the party immediately starts heading to the east. However, as soon as they reach the source of the moaning, they have determined that it is not zombies, or skeletons, or anything like that. In fact, it's actually a small, kind of secret community of Kenku, and one of the Kenku was imitating the sound of zombies in order to ward people away. As soon as they
I
see
was
you,
disappointed.
as soon as they see you, they run away and start trying to warn the others.
Okay, non-lethal damage. Can I knock one out? I mean, if the rest get away, at least we got someone to interrogate.
Yeah, okay. Zid uses Eldritch Blast to basically just kind of blow one up and like on their backside, so that they fall forward and land on the ground. The other one sees this, but keeps running.
Chicken shit.
Well,
Does
Mano,
Allegretto want to take a shot? Shoot him in the foot?
no. We only need one. We only need one. Mano will run up to the one that fell over. Does it seem to be alive and well, other than getting hit in the back?
He's alive, he's fine, but he sees you and he's starting to try and crawl away. He looks very frantic.
Calm down. Calm down. The only reason my friend did that is because we needed to speak to somebody, and it looked like you were not willing to wait until we explained ourselves. What are you doing down here?
The only way he is able to respond is by saying, I am a member of the Guard of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, I help him back up to his feet. So, I take it you don't really have that wide of a vocabulary?
No, sir.
Well, we don't mean any harm to any of you. So, which way do the rest of his friends run off to?
Well, it's not that big of a community. It's like, there's a couple of wooden sheds down here. There are all kinds of Kenku. Kenku women, Kenku men, Kenku children.
We won't harm anybody else. Will you be willing just to simply take us to your leader?
The Kenku thinks about it for a minute and says, no.
Okay.
Can Zid try to persuade him otherwise, or maybe intimidate him, put a knife to his throat, something?
It depends on his methods of persuasion.
Zid wants to walk up to him. He wants to apologize for what he did, very nicely. No, I'm not gonna tell him to shoot. He wants to apologize, explain to him that yes, we want to talk. He wants to recap the situation the day before where he was trying to talk to Kenku, but they ran and they went straight into the sewers. But he just wants to ask questions and he doesn't know why that they keep running from him. So what can I get from that?
He looks at you and he tries to use his body language to let you know that he's saying this in the nicest way possible, because it's going to come out wrong. This is the only way he knows how to say it. But he says, "You'll never get my treasure. Never!"
Okay.
Zid wants to ask him, is your treasure by chance a card?
I don't know what you mean.
I want to ask him right to his face. Is your treasure
No,
a
that's
card?
that's what he says.
Oh, he doesn't know. Okay. Okay, so he knows that phrase. Oh, great.
That's a common phrase.
Well,
Okay, so we're not interested. I want to explain to him, we don't care about his treasure. We are in search of a card. We suspect that a Kenku down here has a special card, and that's what we want.
So you just want the one trinket, is that it?
Yes, that is all we are here for. It is actually very dangerous in the wrong hands. We want to return it to its original owner so it can be sealed away and not used for evil.
that's basically the long and short of it, yes.
And then he says in a little girl's voice, "You promise you're telling the truth?"
I promise I'm telling the truth. If I wasn't, you would have been dead the moment I hit you.
What the fuck did I just come back to?
I am trying to negotiate with a moaning guardsman, Kenku, who also imitates a little girl. Okay? This is very hard. Leave me alone.
That's what she said. Patrick, wow, wow.
Well, Mr. 20 minutes late. They came to a fork in the road. They spent quite a bit of time deciding whether or not to go left toward the squeaking sound or right toward the moaning sound. And then when they chose the moaning sound, they found out it was actually a Kenku making that noise in order to dissuade people from coming that way. But Zid's crazy, so he went in that direction anyway.
Well, either way, if what he says is true, then could you please lead us to where you think this card
but here's
is?
the thing. I'm still trying to tell him I promise I don't want anything else.
Well,
if I wanted something else, he'd be dead right now.
well, I'm going to make Zid roll a persuasion check.
Make this charismatic motherfucker roll a persuasion. Okay. Am I really not Wow. I am not proficient in persuasion. Okay. Fuck me. So that's a 7.
No thanks. I've had
That's
better
a 7.
offers.
Can I do deception instead, maybe?
Let me think. What was your promise again? Your promise was that all you wanted was the treasure, right?
I just want the... Well, he called it a trinket. We just want the trinket. If we wanted anything else, I would have killed him by now.
Well, even if you used your deception bonus, that would still only be a 9.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if he doesn't hand it over, I'm going to try to scare the hell out of him.
Well, he doesn't trust you. Because, for one, you blew him up a little bit, knocked him down.
Yeah, it was like a shove, man. It wasn't like I blew him up with a fireball. It's force damage.
Although, would you like to roll advantage since, hint hint, there is a Kenku in your party?
Right?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Maybe. Okay.
All right. There's a 17. 17 plus
5.
5. Why is? Oh, that's perception. So 17 plus 5, so 22.
Okay. He trusts you. He sees that you have a Kenku in your party, so obviously you are a friend of the Kenku as a whole. So he decides to guide you in. The other Kenku don't appear to be particularly violent. They actually seem to be rather scared of you.
That's fine. I can live with them being scared.
Are any of the Kenku dirty or anything like that?
Well, they've been living in the sewers for what looks like a while. These huts look recently built, like within the past month or so.
Okay, as we're walking through, I want to cast Prestidigitation on as many as humanly possible to clean them up. Like, help them tidy up a bit.
Oh, they all seem rather amazed. Yeah, and... well, they're not really used to being clean, even above ground.
Well, then it's new for them. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they'll trust me a little more.
I do. As we're being led there, I do ask. I don't know if you have access to this in your vocabulary, but how long have you guys been down here?
2 months.
Okay.
Wow, he actually knew. Okay.
I mean, what are the chances of you never hearing the phrase 2 months in your life?
Good point.
Well, if you're in the sewers with a whole bunch of other people that can't speak any phrases they've heard.
They've only been down there for 2 months.
Yeah, but you think that living together like that, they would only know each other's phrases. Like, everyone would be able to say the same shit.
They know each other's phrases in Orin, but they are also living in the biggest city in the continent.
Oh yeah, so they would know other languages.
Well, they won't understand them, but they could repeat them if they wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I suppose then we'll just have to wait until see how far we're led.
Well, it's like I said, it's a very small settlement. It's like literally a circle of 5 huts at most.
Okay.
But anyway, the guard introduces you to some of the other guards, and then one of the guards goes to retrieve somebody. After a long period of time, I want to say half an hour, they return, and both of them are floating.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay, well, hold on. Don't jump to any conclusions.
Yeah, this might be good. I mean, we just made friends with people.
That's a very interesting trick. I didn't know your people were capable of that.
We're not.
Well, then how are you doing it?
They're more fluent in their ability to mimic phrases than I am. Let me think of a phrase that would work.
Okay.
Actually, no, screw that. He explains, via mimicked phrases, that all of them are getting their powers from their master. The powers last for 24 hours, and when they're gone, they need to visit their master to get it again.
That's what I was worried about. Okay.
He also explains that they've been desperately trying to protect their master from literally everybody, hiding him away from everyone in order to make sure that they can have their powers forever, for at least as long as possible.
But that's...
I don't know. Like, can Zid just ask, like, why do you want these powers so badly?
Sparrow knows the history of the Kenku, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Could he explain to them why Kenku all desire to fly and would risk their lives for that power?
Yeah, pretty much Sparrow will look at Zid and pretty much just explain as best as he can that his people are cursed with the inability to fly where we once could fly, and we desperately wish to fly again. And we will do anything within our power to acquire that.
I understand.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Zid is gonna, after hearing this, Zid is gonna turn to him and basically say, well, a lot of the Kenku that can fly, the newly found flying ability, a lot of the Kenku are using it to do bad things.
He explains that those Kenku were already bad. Kenku tend to be rather thiefy by nature, and gaining the ability to fly just gave them more opportunities to do so more.
But you have to understand, your people are in very, very large amounts of danger now. With your kind having this ability, the entire city is pretty much primed to kill every one of you in search of a way to stop it.
They explained that they were pretty much just waiting until the bad Kenku scared away everybody else so that they could come back up, because they are very, very unwilling to part with the power, even if they can only use it underground.
Well, can we explain to them that if they don't explain, how do I want to explain this to them without fucking us?
Very carefully.
Can we explain to them that the reason that their master has this power is because he found a magical item that is from a very powerful wizard who wants it back, and that if we don't retrieve said item in 2 days, every Kenku in this city, above and underground, is going to be wiped out. They literally have armies already here doing it from multiple cities. The only reason they stopped is because we told them we would try to retrieve the card, but we don't want to hurt anybody to get said card.
The Kenku explains, their leader's name is Andre R. He is being guarded just to the north. His guards will defend him with their lives. That is their warning to you.
Okay, Zid wants to know, may we speak with him? Just speak.
You will need to earn the right to speak to him. He explains, narratively, of course.
Okay. How do we earn the right to speak to your leader?
By fighting your way past his guards.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me, you squawking little bastard?
Do you say that out loud?
So, no.
Okay.
Okay, so Zid wants to say, well, we don't want to hurt or kill anyone. We just want to talk. We want to talk to your leader, but that, as telling us that we have to do that, is kind of counterproductive to what we want to do.
Out of character, you could always just say all of your attacks are non-lethal during the combat.
Yeah.
Yes,
we don't have to kill them.
I understand that, but we don't even want to hurt them. I mean, I just walked around cleaning their goddamn houses. I don't want to hurt no one. I just want the damn card.
Well, Dan, the big problem here is we're going to have to kill their master anyway. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, but I'm not telling them that.
What I mean is, I don't think just knocking a few out. They're already aware, and they're going to fight for what they have to. I mean, Sparrow's already explained that. And, I mean, would you really expect we're going to be able to convince them of something that's been in their lifeblood for centuries?
No, not unless we literally, like, had dominate person or something.
Yeah. So, for now, I think it is best if we simply take them up on their offer. Where are these guards?
And how many are there?
He explains that there's probably about a dozen of them.
Okay.
He sees that you have a map and asks to, gestures for you to show it to him.
I do hand it to him with a bit of black chalk.
Okay. He circles an area on your map. It's actually a rather profound area. It is the reservoir of that wood.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else you want to say, Zid?
I just don't want to kill them. I just don't want to kill the guards. Or even knock them out. I mean, I just want to help this. I mean, come on, man. They're living underground. I just want to help them out.
Well, it's not as though they're not aware of what they're asking us to do. And the townspeople seem well enough off right now anyway, so I'm not too worried about them. Hopefully we can work out some. Hopefully we can work out some better living conditions for them after we take care of this issue. I mean, the town will owe us after this, right?
Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be actually okay.
Yeah. So for right now, let's just go ahead and take care of these guards.
Okay, so did you have any more questions for the Kenku, or did you want to leave?
Oh, well, I do ask if he can relay the information. Is your master one of you, or is he another race?
He explains that he is in fact a Kenku. Sparrow would recognize the name Andri R as a typical Kenku name.
Yeah.
Okay. Then no more questions from Manu. Do you have any questions, Kaze? Or Balkis? No. Okay. All right, so we can move on then, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So what direction do we go, and what's around that direction as we're heading there?
Well, you head north from the little village, and eventually you come to a part of the sewer that is completely drained, because there are a couple of, I wouldn't say man-made, but more like humanoid-made, dams blocking the flow of the water. Looking up, you can see a bit of light and a bucket hanging from a rope.
Well, we just found the well that little girl was trying to use.
Mm-hmm.
The water in this area also looks particularly clean because of a nearby filtering system.
Okay. Well, I suppose we'll take care of that once. Oh, actually, no, we can take care of it now, I guess.
Yeah. Can I just use Eldritch Blast to break the dams?
Well,
Well, hold on. If
the reservoir is actually through a tunnel. I mean, the fastest way to reach the reservoir is to actually jump down into the dried up tunnel. Dried up, what do you call it? Dried up river, I guess, and follow it.
so, basically, we'd have to go on a little bit of a detour.
It wouldn't be a detour, it'd be the fastest way.
Well, no, I mean, he means it's a detour from going to the guarding Kenku.
That's where you're going.
Oh, we have to go to the reservoir?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's not
then,
even a detour. Okay, we'll go,
All right,
we'll go that.
we'll go that way then. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Set up your marching order, please, because this tunnel is actually wider than the pathways next to the rivers, since, you know, it's the bottom of the river itself. So you can arrange yourself in lines of 2, if you wanted.
Is it dark?
Well, you guys have your lights out. And the little village had torches and stuff. Kenku don't have dark vision, but they do have the capacity to use torches.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll stand by Manu because I have dark vision. He has the shield, and I can keep the cantrip going on it whenever I need. Plus, we've been doing most of the talking anyway, so if we run into someone we can talk to, we can just start talking.
It's best if I stay in front too. So yes, I do agree.
Plus, if there's undead, I can kind of ward them off a little bit, so it'll help.
So, is this the arrangement you want?
That should be fair.
Yeah, it should be fine.
This okay with you as well, Kaze?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just rearrange just a teeny bit.
A teeny bit.
Well, now it's going this way.
But yeah, but you swapped Lizzie and Allegretto.
I did? Oh.
Yep.
Allegretto's in the back. Okay.
Quit breaking shit.
All right.
Okay, so everybody roll a perception check.
4.
6.
That's funny.
God damn, son of a motherfucker.
Well, Lizzie got a 5 and Zid got a 19.
What was the highest roll?
19.
19.
Okay. This again.
Yeah, Zid got a 19.
Yep. You guys wander into the reservoir, and you find yourself in the bottom of a deep pit, surrounded by 30-foot walls. On the wall opposite you is an iron ladder built into the wall that goes up to a higher level. And as soon as you're all in this pit, a whole bunch of Kenku float down from the ceiling, all wielding short swords. And more Kenku up from the upper level start pointing short bows at you. So,
Zid puts his hands up and says, "We're not here to harm anybody. We just want to talk."
okay.
Please.
Roll a
Somebody
persuasion
mimic
check.
something at me.
Roll a
Fuck
persuasion
me.
check.
Fuck me.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Does anyone else
Yeah.
want to try with disadvantage?
I can give it a shot. I might as well. Manu will mimic the same thing he did, and he'll basically say like, he's telling the truth. We only wish to talk. Wow. Okay, I give up.
Fail.
I give up.
I'm not even gonna bother to give it a shot on a crit fail.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, let me move everybody.
Wait. What about Sparrow? Can Sparrow do it? I mean, she is a Kenku, or he is a Kenku.
Why do none of you get that right?
Now I'm gonna stop. Does a critical failure at this point, PJ, preclude the possibility of anybody trying again?
I would rather you not try more than twice. The second time with disadvantage, and if that fails, then there's no convincing them.
Yeah. Remember, critical
sounds-
failures don't exist outside of combat anyway.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's still a failure.
Oh, yeah, I was wanting to keep that.
And now we can see if my new macros work too.
Alright, let me know when everyone can see the map.
I'm good.
Oh fuck. Yeah. We can see the map.
I can see it.
Yep.
Okay, then let me just add everyone to the initiative. Boom. Well, I don't want that many Kenku in the initiative list.
God damn.
You racist fuck. What the? My rolls are just not liking me tonight.
I've been doing pretty good on initiative rolls, thankfully.
Let's see, let me categorize these guys. Archer Kenku and Melee Kenku.
We're going to safely assume green is Archer.
Yep.
Well, I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, color blindness. Remember?
Yeah, he's red-green colorblind, PJ. Good going.
Oh, I thought he was blue colorblind.
I'm just fucked up, dude. I have trouble with all colors except for like black.
Fine, let me make the
No,
Archer
well,
Kenku
that's
blue.
because it mimics your soul, Danny.
Yeah, how's that?
No wonder you two can always see each other.
That's different enough.
Okay.
So does green he has an issue with.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it's called very different colors. I mean, I'd still be wrong if I told you what color they were.
Alright, the ones on the floor in front of us. If we were to tell you that they were red, what does it look like to you?
Like a dark green.
Yeah, that's red-green color blindness.
Okay.
That's alright. The ones up top look purple.
They're blue.
They're blue, so that's actually close enough for government work.
Well, anyway.
First they get surprise attacks on you, since they all surprised you. So first up are the Melee Kenku.
Hold on.
Is it really a surprise if we could see them coming?
Well, I made you all roll perception and you failed against their stealth roll.
Yeah, but you also let us notice them and say we don't want any trouble.
So that would actually preclude surprise.
What?
You let us notice them and say we don't want any trouble as they were coming down to us.
No, that was just me giving you guys a chance to avoid the combat. I know.
So as they float down, they immediately stab us.
I guess you can just say that you're trying to, you spend your first turn trying to reason with them as they attack you.
Okay. Yeah. Me and Manu did that. Well, what's everyone else do? Just stare at them?
Yes, because they're surprised.
They can't even prepare actions? Damn.
Well, let's see. This will work. You'll move here, and you'll move here. These two Kenku will both attack Manu. 18 and 16.
First one hits.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then these two down here will both attack Zed. 13
7.
and
Alright.
20.
The 20 hits.
So,
The 13 doesn't.
so 9 piercing.
And I will use a react. Can I use a reaction for that?
You're surprised. You can't use reactions. That's
I can
correct.
proceed with them, but I can't react to them stabbing me after proceed.
Don't worry about it. I'll just keep in mind not to let you guys talk during surprise rounds. That's weird. I wonder why surprised isn't listed in my DM screen. Well, whatever. Well, anyway. Next are the Archer Kenku. Let's see. They don't want to fire into melee. They don't want to accidentally hit their allies. So, these two are both going to shoot at Sparrow. And then these two are both going to shoot at Lizzie. So I'll start with Sparrow. 18 and 21.
Yeah, they both hit.
12 piercing.
They're
Oh.
down.
Well, I'm
They're
down immediately.
Ooh, wow.
Sparrow's down.
So I
And-
guess in the start of my turn, I'll do that death saving throw.
And then the other two. 10 and 21 on Lizzie.
The 21 hits.
So 8 piercing. And then the combat starts normally. So,
Alright, death saving throw. 15.
okay, so that's one success. Let me put a state on you real quick. See, dying. There you go. You have a little Grim Reaper next to you now. Alright, next is Zid.
Oh lord.
Okay. It's definitely would be best if we focus on taking out one at a time. The less that we're combating, the less damage we can take. Right?
So they just do their surprise round.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? I didn't hear you get up.
I said I'll be right back.
Oh, did anyone hear him?
I didn't, but
I
wasn't
didn't.
paying attention to that.
We were kind of distracted, so I apologize.
Trying to think how I want to handle this.
Carefully.
I do. That would be disadvantage if I did that.
You could discuss it with your other players.
Well, here's my options. I can either do attacks with disadvantage on the melee, but if I attack one of the ranged ones up top, don't I provoke opportunity attacks?
I think we figured out that that doesn't actually happen in 5e.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
does-
I could-
yeah.
okay. So here's my options for being effective and doing things that are good for the group. I could either use Spare the Dying on Sparrow to
Hold on real
immediately
quick, little
negate
guys
these
here.
death saves,
Okay.
or I can start sniping the Kenkus up top.
Well, we all know that that's probably what my character is going to do, is start sniping.
Very true. That is what you're best at. Spare the Dying. What exactly does that happen with that move? What exactly happens?
No more death saves. No more bullshit death saves.
It's a distance stabilize.
Well, at the very least, if we did stabilize Sparrow, that means it wouldn't become an immediate priority to resurrect him. So we could focus on getting some more killed before we do the resurrection.
He's not dead.
I'm not-
Oh, no, you get what I'm trying to say. To get him back up.
Let me read exactly what Spare the Dying is. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, they become stable. That's it.
Oh, it's not distant?
Technically,
No, it's a touch, but I'm right there, so I could reach them.
Well, if these guys are really trying to kill us, they most likely probably will try to hit a downed opponent. So I'd probably say that, yeah, that'd probably be a good move to do. Is it a standard action for that?
It's a action.
Action.
Yeah, it is an action for it.
Okay.
But I mean, Lizzie has it too. She
Okay.
also has Spare the Dying, plus her healing kits. They don't just stabilize; they actually would get Sparrow up.
Well, if she has better options, she's actually touching Sparrow's token. You would have to move closer in order to get to Sparrow, and that would provoke from 2 Kenku.
That's a good point. Yeah. Maybe it would be best to leave it to Lizzie. I mean, do you have something that hits really hard on single opponents, or do you not?
Eldritch Blast, man, that's a D10 plus 5.
That might be enough to one-shot something.
And the reason I asked about reactions, because if any cocksucker slaps me again, I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke on him.
Well, yes, that would definitely help. Yeah, just make sure that it's non-lethal, and just I don't know. Bandu's probably just gonna focus on whatever's closest to him, so he'll handle that just fine. But
Alright, so I guess I'll do an Eldritch Blast to this one. So I would
Which one are
have
you
better
doing?
I'd have better line of sight to it.
This one.
Yeah, I would assume I'd have better line of sight to it.
Yeah.
than the other one.
Currently the only ones without line of sight to anything. This Kenku and Allegretto can't see each other. And this Kenku and Wilkes can't see each other.
Okay, so Keith, I have a proposition. You should shoot this one and this one, while I shoot this one and this one.
okay.
Whoever gets done first helps the other.
Okay.
Sound okay? We'll do that. So, firing at this one. 13.
13 hits.
Max damage, 15.
15 is
Nice.
It's knocked out.
All right. Hooray. Manu, you're up. You better knock some motherfucker out.
Well, that's not exactly my strong point, but now let's see here. If I were to move invisible and move around, would that still trigger opportunity attacks?
It would, but they would both have disadvantage.
Okay. Because this position is not very good for me right here, but I'm also kind of low on health, so that probably wouldn't be the best. Okay. Let's see here. Since this is more of a serious matter, Manu will simply drop his whip for the time being, and he's gonna pull out his war pack. Okay.
Okay.
He'll attack the Kenku, the melee Kenku to the north. This one right here. Okay. That'll be a crit. Okay.
This one you said?
Yes.
Okay, add another
Yeah.
D8.
Yep. I'll roll another D8.
These roll high.
Which-
These roll high.
Oh shit! It's a plus additional 6. Yes.
9
Yeah, so
damage.
9 damage. It's looking pretty damn weak.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, I got a good hit on him at least.
Yeah, that's something.
Yep.
I will tell you guys, you would know quite a bit about Kenku after all this time, and especially since you have one in your party. These guys all have 13 armor class and 13 hit points.
Okay. Let's just hope they don't gang up on Manu. Allegretto's up.
Okay, PJ, I'm going to ask a question, and I have a feeling this is going to set the tone for the rest of us playing 5e. Hunter's Mark, how do you want it to work for this? Because the casting time on it is 1 bonus action.
Okay.
Well, in 4e, I could Hunter's Quarry and then attack. Does it work the same in 5e?
Yes. Bonus
Yes.
action is not the same as your regular action.
I'm just checking. New game.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Don't get
Yes.
mad, I'm just explaining it.
It's not. No. It's not me getting mad. It's just me asking a question. That's
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Bonus actions on your turn. You can do an action, a bonus action, and a move usually,
And
as well as any freeze.
and
right?
an interaction.
Oh, an interaction. Yeah, and an interaction.
all. All right. And he wanted me to do these 2.
Yeah, because you can see those 2, and I can see the other 2.
All right. Then PJ, we're going to start with the one on the left here.
You're gonna use a bonus action to... Okay. I do not have a state to mark it as a quarry, so I'm just going to label it as flying.
All right. I'm
no.
going to assume we'll have one next week. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'll add one by then.
All right. So we'll make this real simple. Is it
Fuck.
technically
What?
advantage or disadvantage?
Neither.
Then 26.
26 hits,
11 damage.
11
Yes.
damage. Yep. So it's down
It's
to
fucked up, but it's not down.
it's down to 2 hit points.
Realistically, I think that's all my character can do right now.
Oh, Manu, I hope you live during the next one, because that melee
I
can't-
think.
it's the only one labeled melee, and it's right by you.
Hang on. I keep forgetting level 2. I can't do what I'm used to, pulling magical saving shit out of my ass.
Let's see.
Yep. Sorry. Incoming.
Yep. So melee Kenku time. Let's start with the ones next to Zed. Short sword, short sword. 15 and 7.
Both those miss.
The 15 hits.
So
Oh,
9 piercing.
sorry. I didn't realize it was
15
that
matches.
low. Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts a lot.
Then we'll do these 2 on Manu. Oh dear. 22.
That hits.
Yeah, 8 damage.
He's downed.
He's downed.
Mhm.
And then
Manu!
this one will move on to Allegretto and attack him. 22.
No!
That's a hit.
5 piercing. Okay, this is a medium encounter, by the way.
No,
Yes.
it's fine. It's fine. I already told Tina how to completely fix this. It's a good thing she's level 2.
Yep, so next is Lizzie.
Okay, would you like to do what I discussed with you? You can do it once per rest.
What does she have?
It's a channel divinity as a life cleric. She can distribute 10 hit points within people of 30 feet.
That's
Everyone's
very good.
right by each other, so she can give you guys 5 each.
That way, and also I can spend my own lay on hands when my turn comes up to get me back up to 10.
Get
So,
me back up, boy. I'm at 4.
Well, Manu currently only has 5 points of lay on hands. Wilkes has 5 more though since he leveled.
didn't he already use up his earlier though?
He used 5
Unless
of them. He used level
was
2
it-
now. He has 5 more.
5 more. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now that we have this figured out that he has 5 hit points to give, should Lizzie give Sparrow 1 hit point and then Wilkes give his 5 to Sparrow? That will be 6.
Kaze, it's up to you. It's your character.
Well,
Sure.
Kaze is. Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Okay, now this is an action. Okay, so she will give Sparrow 1 hit point. She will give Manu 9 hit points, and hopefully Manu will be generous and give Zid some of that lay on hands. Does
Oh.
that sound fair?
Does any? This seems appropriate. Does anyone have any bird-themed boss themes?
Only thing that comes to mind is Dynablade, but I don't have that song.
How about the boss? How about the? Is there a music for Fat Chocobos? You get it as your own primal.
The only thing that comes to mind is that death metal chocobo theme from 13.2.
I would gladly listen to that.
That's not appropriate for this. But okay.
Here's one. It's the boss theme for the Helmarok King from Wind Waker.
That works.
I was gonna
That
say,
really
stick
works.
to that.
So, like I said, Lizzie will give Sparrow 1, Manu 9, and that is all she can do.
Okay. Then neither of them are dying anymore. Sparrow,
Thank
heal
God.
yourself by 1. Manu, heal yourself by 9.
Okay.
Okay. That's the only AoE healing we have. Please don't waste it.
What kind of action is Lay on Hands? Can it be an interaction?
It's a touch action, and that means it's an action.
Shit.
I know it sounds horrible, Nick, but we gotta do it to keep people alive.
Yeah, I use Lay on Hands and that's it.
Well, you gotta
Okay,
move. You
5
gotta move up
points
to
for
Sparrow
Sparrow.
first.
Oh, well,
So-
yeah.
So Sparrow now has 5 more hit points.
Okay, so Sparrow's at 6. Okay.
Okay, next are the Archer Kenku. Some of their Kenku allies are in the way, so these two are going to move, and they're both going to fire at Wilkes. Not Wilkes, Manu. So
Okay.
cross your fingers.
I'm crossing my middle fingers.
14 and
Both
16.
miss.
Thank
Awesome.
God. Fuck,
No.
fuck them birds.
Okay, now the bottom two. This one's gonna come over here. Well, this one's unconscious. So this one comes over here and fires at Lizzie. 20.
That's a hit.
9 piercing.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Lizzie's down to 2.
Okay, next is Sparrow. By the way, Sparrow and Manu are both prone right now. So you have to use
Yeah.
5 feet of movement to get up.
Yeah, so use 5 feet movement to move.
5 feet.
Oh,
What do
is-
you mean half the...
Oh,
it's-
right.
it's-
I'm
isn't
thinking of
half?
I'm thinking of a different system. Yeah, it's half your total movement.
Oh, yeah, so use
That also means that they're harder to hit, doesn't it?
Range attacks made to prone targets have disadvantage if they're not at point blank range, right?
Yeah. So not those wouldn't have hit you anyway. Yeah, I forgot that you were prone. I would have made them shoot someone else. Doesn't matter.
So,
If you want to remain prone to avoid getting shot at, then you can, but you'll have disadvantage on your own attack rolls.
yeah, that's the thing. Well, I think since you said Lizzie's on 2.
Yeah.
So I
I mean,
will.
Lizzie could heal herself.
Yeah. But I'm just afraid she might get attacked before she could. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Healing Word at Lizzie, and I am gonna remain prone.
What are you gonna
Is
say?
it- I just have to. I'm gonna imitate her screaming, "Don't die!"
Don't die!
So it's like she's screaming at herself. That is 7 hit points back. 4 plus 3.
Okay, so she's now back up to 9.
And
So-
that was a bonus. That was a bonus action.
Does Sparrow remain prone?
Yeah, I'm still laying down because I really don't want to get shot at again. I couldn't survive another attack. Okay, so that was my bonus action. So for my action, I'm going to attempt Dissonant Whispers on this one right in front of me.
Okay.
And what that does is it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
It rolled a 1.
Awesome. So then it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Don't worry about it. It's unconscious.
Okay.
It only had 4 hit points left.
Okay, so it can't run away from me since it's unconscious. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Zed's up.
Okay. Zid is going to attempt to Eldritch Blast this one. 15. 13 damage.
Exactly 13. It's unconscious.
Okay.
Nice save.
Manu is up.
Yes. And Manu is going to... Let's see here. Well, he has his war pick out, so he can do some decent damage. I would take disadvantage if I'm prone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this one here is the one I was attacking before, right?
That one's unconscious now.
Is
No, it's
there
not,
any way you just-
it was covered up. It was covered up.
Hey,
What?
Manu, can you reach over and touch Zid's foot for some lay on hands? I'm still at 4.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll use... Well, hold on. They don't get advantage on me if I remain prone, do they?
Melee attackers would. If they're right next to you, they would get
Then
advantage
it's-
on you.
Then it's best if I stood up. So, I will stand up with half my movement. And then I will use my 5 points of lay on hands on Zid to recover 5 points of his health.
Okay.
So Zid is up.
So that was a movement. That was a action.
Hey,
Do I have any bonus action that can help?
I
What?
could have sworn I removed that. There.
BJ.
Yeah?
For those of us that gained spellcasting upon leveling, would we still have access to those spells now, or not since we weren't able to prepare?
It'd give us 30 minutes to prepare, 15 which was the break.
Well, it doesn't. I know for a fact that it doesn't take paladins nearly as long to prepare their spells at second level, like 3 minutes max. But you've had time since you leveled. You rested in the town for a bit. Yeah. Then you spent a long time traveling to the sewers. So, Allegretto's turn.
Okay, well, I guess I gotta finish what I started.
Keith, where are you? You sound really far away.
How about now?
Better.
I took my headset off. That's what happened. Alright, so finishing what I started.
That's crit.
Wow.
It's down. It's down. It don't even fucking matter. It's down.
Yep. So this one's unconscious.
Use your bonus action to transfer that hunter's mark.
Yep. Is that one archer the only one that's left?
Yep.
Yep, I got the other 2.
Well, then it will have to be that, and I believe that's all I can conceivably do. Besides get smacked in the face again.
Okay, then next are the melee Kenku, of which there are still 3 left. These 2, sorry Dan, both of them attack Zed.
I know.
23 and 13.
The 23 hits.
You're still up.
No,
Thankfully.
9 piercing.
Oh, I didn't realize it did 9. I thought it only did 7. Well, that's strange. I saw 7. That's really odd.
So, out of curiosity, am I allowed to react to that as I go down?
You can make a reaction right before you fall unconscious.
Alright, Hellish Rebuke, deck save. DC is 15.
On the one that hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
I did-
Dex save 15, right?
Yes.
It rolled a 1.
7.
7. So this one's down to 6 hit points.
So I am down.
Yep. So state dying. There you go.
I probably shouldn't have laid on hands to you until after you went down. Really would have been a smarter idea. Whatever.
Okay, and then the remaining Kenku will attack Manu. 13.
Miss. Miss.
Alright, next is Lizzie.
What you gonna do?
Can't hear her.
Yeah.
I don't think he can hear you.
Oh no, I can. I'm just talking to her, and she's not talking loud enough for my mic to pick it up, even though she's literally about.
I'm literally right next to him and no one can hear me.
Strange. The mic must not have much pickup. That's alright. What does she want to do?
Trust me, I'm the one that needs healing the most. You don't got to look at everybody. I am dying. I am on the floor bleeding to death. Can I please be touched?
Not in that way.
Gotta take us out to dinner first.
Okay, you just healed me for 13.
Awesome. Oh, whoops. That is the wrong state.
Dude, kill me?
There you go.
Okay. Alright. That is all she does.
And I also need to apply this. There you go. Next is Wilkus. Wilkus!
Okay.
There you are.
So- Wilkes comes around, and he's going to attack this one. As he attacks, he's activating a spell. Searing Smite. It's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wait, I thought
Does he hit?
that's- is that a spell? I thought it was like a paladin thing.
well, it's a paladin spell. Actually,
Oh, I
Yeah.
meant I thought it was a feature, not a spell.
no, that's Divine Smite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I rolled the wrong thing so it'd be 12 plus 6.
that hits.
Yeah, so it's 6 damage plus it's an extra d6 fire damage. So 5. And he's set on fire.
Like actually set on fire.
Yeah, at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, he makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, he takes another d6.
I wish I knew on fire was a thing. I would have made a fire state. That's
It's a
two
burning bird.
states I gotta make. Okay, so is that all
And-
Wilkus does?
Yep.
Alright, next is the one remaining Archer Kenku, who is going to fire at Manu. 9.
Misses.
Okay, next is Sparrow.
Okay. See here. We still have 3 melee and 1 archer up, right?
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
blasting that fucking archer.
I'll go ahead and stand up. So use half my movement to stand up.
Okay,
And then I will attempt to scream at this guy.
okay.
In vicious mockery. And I'm just shouting dirty bird at it.
Bird.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving or wisdom? Yeah, wisdom saving.
19.
Okay. So it passes. Still takes a damage, but doesn't take the disadvantage. 4 damage.
4 damage. That's half the damage it would have normally taken, right?
Oh, sorry, 2.
2. Okay. Then it's down to 11 hit points.
Could I, with half my movement, could I, move, over here?
Yeah.
Just squeeze by?
Alright,
Just
Zed's
trying
up.
to get-
Okay, so I just realized it would be a bad idea for me to kill this or down this one. Or wait, if it's unconscious, will it still retain the hunter's mark?
I don't know. I mean, probably.
If it hits 0 hit points as a bonus action, I can move it.
But if it's on my turn, can you?
If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, which has a 1 hour duration, you can use a bonus action to make a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I can move it.
So here's what I'm going to do. Since I just realized I have the same fucking thing you do, Keith, I'm going to stand up first.
Okay.
And I'm going to hex this motherfucker using a bonus action, he now takes an extra D6 necrotic if I ever hit him, and it does the same thing Hunter's Mark does. On subsequent turns, I can use a bonus action to switch it. So I hexed him, and I am going to use Eldritch Blast to try to down him. So that is 15,
Yeah,
17 damage.
he's down. The 15 already knocked him down.
Okay. And that's all I do. My next turn, I'll probably switch it to someone else.
Yep, so all of the Archer Kenku are down. Next is Manu.
Yes. At which Manu is left with little option but to try and beat out more birds. Which he will proceed to do. This one here will be fine. That roll will only be a 10.
Yep,
Okay.
that misses.
Well, if that's the case, then let me see here. Now, there's not really much I can do in regards to that. I guess all I'm going to do is end, because I can't move away without hinting a opportunity attack.
Alright, Allegretto's turn.
Alright, so PJ would, moving through, like if I had my character come here and then out through here, would that in any way, shape, or form be considered difficult terrain?
No, and you wouldn't provoke if you move in that exact pattern.
Alright, so if I come all the way out to here, and then as my free bonus action, it'll have to be that one.
Okay?
So that one gets the mark.
Probably no point in me marking it right now.
Probably not. It's 14 damage on a 16.
14? Yeah, it's unconscious. Alright, next are the 2 remaining melee Kenku. The only ones left. This one's gonna attack Zid, and this one's gonna attack Wilkus. First, the one attacking Zid. 15.
That's a hit.
6 piercing.
These birds are pissing me off.
And then the one that attacks Wilkus. 15.
That
Miss.
misses.
Misses, okay.
Since that misses, I don't have to roll to see if I lose concentration, right?
Right.
And since he attacked me, can I use my reaction?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay.
also, the one, this one, he's on fire. His turn started.
Oh, what does he roll? Con?
Yeah, Constitution.
He got a 5.
And that's what's that versus?
Versus your save DC.
I actually forgot to calculate that. What's that calculated?
It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so 10, plus your spellcasting ability, which for paladins is charisma.
Yeah, so that's 4.
So your save DC would be 14. Let me put that in your stat block right now.
Fucking high, actually. And then my attack would be, what, proficiency plus charisma?
Yeah, so that would be plus 6. Just put it all in your stat block.
So yeah, he takes another d6 damage.
Just D6,
Sure.
huh? Okay, he's unconscious.
And the
Yay.
Kenku that attacked me has to do a dex save. DC
Dex.
is 15.
Dex save 15. He rolled a 20.
Fuck. That was my last spell slot. Fuck.
Okay, next is Lizzie.
Lizzie, you're up. I'm at 7. Wilkus is at 16. Manu's at 9 out of 11. Sparrow's at 6 out of 16. And you're at 9 out of 19. So we're shape.
I should also mention the last Kenku has 6 hit points left.
And the last Kenku has 6 hit points left. But I'm pretty sure it's going to go down because everybody goes before that Kenku.
I'm just saying, does Lizzie want to maybe attack for a change? I don't even know what weapon she uses.
Yeah, she's going to take a chance and attack it. Sacred Flame. Dex save. DC 13.
Not what I meant by attack, but okay.
All of our other things are melee, so... I mean, do you want her to run up and try to punch someone?
Never mind. I just thought it'd be nice to change the pace. So you said it was a dex save?
Yeah.
20.
Roll a 20. Wilkus is up.
Yep.
Let's just put it this way, Tina. You are going to have a field day with your healing kits now because everybody needs it.
Yeah.
So 14 hit.
14 hits, 11 damage, it's down. All the Kenku are down. All the Kenku that want to fight anyway.
Okay. Since the battle ended, Tina, do you want to use the healing kit on everybody? Okay, she wants to use the healing kit on everybody. Do you want me to do separate rolls or everyone gets the same heal?
PJ.
What, you talking to me? I thought he was talking to Tina.
I'm talking to you, PJ. You're the DM. Do you want her to roll the healing kit macro for each individual person or roll it once and everyone gets that much health?
Either way is fine.
Okay.
Whichever way you're willing to do.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm willing to do whatever the hell the DM says. Allegretto, this one is your heal.
Oh boy, full health. Woohoo.
Now, to anyone else who doesn't know this, I did find out the healing kit feat. I did not know this, but you also add whatever your level is to that healing amount also. I didn't know that, so I wasn't using it right the first couple sessions.
Wait.
Oh, I don't really need it.
Do you use the target's level or the user's level?
The target's level. That's how they make it viable at higher levels.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Manu, would you like your minuscule amount of health?
It'd be a waste just to get 2 hit points.
Okay. Wilkes, do you want your minuscule amount of health?
No.
Sparrow, do you want your potential
Moderate
attack?
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You get 5 plus 2, you get 7. And then she's going to use it again. Herself, she will get 7.
Well, I should mention, while Lizzie is going around to everybody doing this, you do notice another Kenku, a female one, peeking over the wall into the pit to see what's all going on. And noticing that all of the Kenku warriors are downed, she turns around and runs off.
Damn. Zid didn't even get a chance to react to that. Okay, so last healing kit for Zid. I rolled a lot of 5s with this macro, so 5, 6, 7, so he's up to 14. Okay, now to everyone who got a healing kit charge, you can't get another one until we rest.
Okay.
And of course, my character is the only one at full health.
I do pick up my whip again, by the way. I'll go ahead and put that back in my main hand.
Okay.
And Manu will begin climbing up the ladder on this side of the arena.
Okay, when Manu reaches the top of the ladder, he looks over and sees that there are a couple of Kenku helping a very elderly looking Kenku up onto his feet. All 3 of them are floating. They seem to be desperately trying to get him out of there.
Okay, Zid is moving toward the ladder. He's going to start climbing up.
What was the name that they told us their master was?
Andre R.
Andre R. Okay. I do approach from where they're trying to. Are they making any headway and getting away or no?
Yeah, right around the time you get close enough, the elderly Kenku is off the chair and they're trying to get him to move, and the 2 of them stand in your path.
I would assume that you are Andre R.
He looks to you and says, "Yes."
As I thought. Hello. My name is Manu Cryptgarden. And I go ahead and introduce the rest of my group as well.
I wrote his name on his token.
Okay. I do patiently wait for everyone else to come up. Yes.
Does anyone stay down there?
I'm making my way up.
Hello?
Well, she said she's making her way up. I don't know about anybody else.
No, that was one person. I was asking everybody. There you go.
No, I moved mine up.
Okay.
So after Manu introduces everybody, Zid is just going to kind of chime in and just say, we didn't want to fight your... What would that little town be called? I don't want to call it a shanty town, but...
Then just call it a settlement.
The people who run your settlement down here told us we have to get past your guards. And when they attacked us, we did try to not fight. We had to do this.
Yes, we're here specifically to explain something, and I'm hoping that you will listen.
Andre R. points to Sparrow and beckons him to come closer.
Yeah. Sparrow does so.
Okay. Because it is easier for Kenku to communicate with one another, not only in Orin, but just to each other in general, he starts explaining everything to Sparrow. Everything that all of the other Kenku were unwilling to listen to.